And welcome back to Between the States, the only podcast with me.
And me.
Today we are one Jared less. He is on a much-deserved vacation. In his place, we got Heidi and special guest, Bryan.
Hey, the other Bryan, because I know there's another Bryan.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's Ian. So.
Oh, yeah.
Different
Which
size.
I'm not going to lie, might be a little cooler than Y.
You think so?
I don't know. Like, it's just different.
I don't think Bryan thinks that.
I don't think I've ever met him. Maybe I did. Maybe at Dave & Buster's.
Oh.
It's, the Irish spelling.
Oh.
Ian, Bryan, like O'Brien.
O'Brien. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think I have a little Irish in me. I don't know. My beard grows in red, so.
Oh, okay.
Assuming. I don't know.
I don't see any red over here.
Oh, it's dark. It's dark. Catch me in the sun.
Catch me outside? How about that? So, Bryan, why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself? Where you from? Where you grew up? Social security number? That kind of stuff.
Well, social security number, I can't remember off the top of my head. You'd have to text my mom. No, I'm just kidding. I do remember. I'm an adult.
Oh, good.
Wouldn't that be weird if I could text your mom? Like, hey.
Right. Actually, Denise. From Springfield, Massachusetts.
Born and raised?
Born and raised. Was there majority of my life till now. Living in Enfield. Work in the school system.
The Enfield?
No, Holyoke, Massachusetts. Yeah, I've been there for, 5 years. Like in the school system in general, like 12. Fuck. That's such a long time to be miserable.
Miserable?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's neither here nor there. Maybe we'll get into it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to lose my job. Yeah.
I'll blank out the specific spot later.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like other than that, like I chill. I write when my ADHD allows me to. Love sports, chilling, just an average dude.
You a little bit younger than us? You about the same age?
How am I? 34.
You are a bit younger than us.
Yeah.
I was going to say, where'd you go to high school? Like, figure out.
Oh, yeah. SciTech, class of 2010.
SciTech.
Oh, really?
Class of drop the fuck out.
I respect it. I almost didn't make it either. Graduated with a 0.8.
But you made it.
Yep.
You got to walk across that stage.
Bare minimum.
He went to Putnam at the same time I was at SciTech, so it was kind of like my class was supposed to be the first class that was able to go all 4 years because the school had only been open for, I guess, 3 years prior.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So we were the first class that went from freshman to senior. I got kicked out of my house, so I was like, I don't
priorities. I
think this is going to work out for me. I better start making some money.
Were you guys friends since high school?
No, since middle school.
Oh, wow.
Since sixth grade.
Yep.
Yeah, where did you go to middle school, Bryan?
Brookings.
Oh, they were at what?
Duggan.
Yeah.
I don't even know where Brookings is.
Hancock Street.
It's the one that almost got destroyed by the tornado, right?
Yeah. Now it's an apartment building or some shit like that.
It did get destroyed by the tornado.
Yeah. I went there K through 8.
So, what the hell?
Yeah.
I
went to like 13 different schools.
Wow.
Like before middle school.
I didn't know there was even a school.
Consistency.
Like when I think of all the schools in Springfield, that doesn't even register.
No?
Yeah.
Is that a private school?
No.
No. Not at all.
No.
Isn't it next to a private school?
It's down the street from Six Corners.
Yeah.
It was that big brownstone building down the street from Six Corners.
Oh, I dated a girl and she lived in the Six Corners and that was a friendly neighborhood.
Right.
Especially for my complexion.
You should see what they've done with the place, dude. There's so many new buildings there. And
they gentrified it?
Pretty much.
They're trying to.
Oh, man,
yeah.
there's like a cupcake shop now?
There is. There's like, I don't know, like a Puerto Rican bakery and like nice, freshly painted buildings. And
I remember she would be like, oh, man, I want some snacks. Go to the gas station, get me some snacks. And I'd go in the gas station and be behind the glass and they let one person in at a time. And you have to,
you got to talk to them through a speaker.
Yeah.
I want that snack there. And then the door slides open. You put the money in.
Good times.
They still have those.
At the Six Corners?
No, I don't know. But they do have them in Springfield.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's weird, like being from Springfield and now not living in Springfield. Like I get a little worried going back. Like I was driving through Springfield before. It was like, oh, I live here. Like I feel like if anyone ran up on me, it's like I probably know someone that they know. I'll be all right.
Right, you have to look around.
Yeah, like now I'm driving around. I'm just locking my doors and shit.
Hell yeah, you have to.
It's just like, nah, fuck that.
Because you got.
I don't cross that bridge into Springfield anymore.
The CT plates.
CT plates. Like, oh, he got a nice Tiguan. Nah, like we don't see Volkswagens around here.
We don't see Volkswagens. It's nothing but Honda Civics.
That's how you know you're from Enfield now.
Old Ford Rangers.
Yeah, it's weird. especially like when we were younger. I don't know if it's still as bad as it used to be, but I know it was ranked up there.
You still know which areas to stay out.
Oh,
of.
yeah. Right. I mean, I assume that I do.
Yeah,
I assume that I do. Like you're telling, I didn't know Six Corners was starting to be gentrified.
It is, yeah.
So,
do you remember when I used to live on Long Hill Street?
Yeah.
So remember the apartment I lived in on Long Hill Street?
Gone.
That entire side of the street is leveled. Gone.
Part of growing up.
It's all grass now.
Wow.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Friendlies.
The Friendlies is something, I don't even know what it is now. It's gone.
Yeah, but all the Friendlies are pretty much gone.
No, there's still some Friendlies around.
Where?
Mind your business.
But I went to all the schools. So I went to Duggan Middle School. I went to Frederick Harris. I went to...
I didn't even know that was a school.
Frederick Harris was a school.
Is that a middle school?
I think it was a middle school.
Yeah, but you moved around too.
That's the thing. My grandma would move around all the time. Jesus. Lincoln. I went to Lincoln on by Bay State. I don't even think it's a school anymore. It's like something else.
I went to Washington Street School, White Street School, Memorial School, Duggan, and SciTech.
Yeah, I've
there was this other brownstone one. I can't remember what it was. It was a middle school near...
But this isn't about us.
No.
It's about Bryan.
So K through 8 in one school, huh?
Yeah. Actually, I went to more colleges than I've gone to like grade schools. Because I went to Brookings, K through 8, went to SciTech till 12th grade. And for college, I've been to HCC, I've been to Stick, I've been to Springfield College, and Southern New Hampshire. So was that 4?
Yeah.
I went to Stick for a little while.
I went to HCC.
Did you say you get some degrees from those places?
HCC, no. Stick, yes. Springfield College, nope. I went there for 7 weeks and dropped the hell out because they were first. It was like $420 a credit, and each class is 3 credits. So you do the math, and then they in the middle of the semester they upped it. They're like, yeah, it's gonna be like $650, and I was like, I literally called my advisor and was like, hey, what should I do? And they're like, oh, well, we can work with you. I said, hang on. I said, talk to me like I'm your son. I said, don't talk to me like you're trying to do your job. Please just talk to me like I'm your son. What should I do? And she was like, honestly, transfer. She was like, go somewhere else that's cheaper that you can afford. Like, you're going to get the same education. And I was just like, thank you. So shout out to her. No idea what her name is.
Right.
No idea.
Hope she's doing great in life. Like, hope she didn't lose her job. She's like, yeah, you told that Bryan Bracey kid to fucking get out of here. So you get out of here.
Your numbers. You got to get your numbers up.
Right. But shout out to her, man. Honestly, like, I would have never made it through anyway. I was doing something I didn't even want to do. Like, I was just doing it to do it. Shout out to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you got to try things to figure it out, right?
Right.
We've all been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you, though. You made it through something, right?
Yeah. I got my bachelor's. Right now, I'm in grad school for my master's. So
nice.
There you go.
It's working out well.
What did we get the bachelor's in?
Psychology. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Big mistake.
Oh. Have you ever analyzed that?
Oh, like I already did like the whole like hyper analyze and stuff before the degree. Like it was just a piece of paper so I can get a better job. Okay. Like I didn't really pay attention.
What's the master's in?
Creative writing.
Okay. A little bit of a turn there.
Yeah. Like, and honestly, believe it or not, like psychology and creative writing have a lot, like they kind of coexist a little bit because like psych is a ton of writing. And like that's all I did was just write fucking 10-page papers all the time. So I'm used to like the grind of writing. I think creative writing is my quote unquote passion. Okay. I guess. Honestly, my passion, I just love football, but like I can't do that. Like, and then I love just not doing stuff. Like I love to just stay at home and get paid to do nothing. That's great.
Oh, Noel does too.
That's the magic.
Yeah, like that's the
job,
dream.
like.
That's one of those things where it's classy if you're rich, but trashy if you're poor.
Right.
Yeah. You get paid for doing nothing. Well, I'm the CEO of Tyson Chicken. I can, Right. That reminds me. We're all like Marvel and DC fans, and can laziness be a superpower?
Ooh, only for you.
Only for me?
I think you could spin that for sure. Like in the sense of
how do I beat the villain by just being lazy?
What if you are the villain by being lazy?
But I'm not doing anything.
That's the problem. In this economy?
But like your laziness could make it so like you don't overthink and then you just happen to stumble upon like how to beat them. Yeah. So it's like the opposite of Batman, where like you give him prep time, he's taking anybody out. But this guy's like, I mean, just give me no time to do nothing. And it's like, I'll trip and stumble upon this.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move in. I'm going to sleep on his couch. Right. I'm going to eat all his food. I'm going to slowly drain his resources.
He's a parasite.
Put me in Batman's house. Watch what happens.
How'd you get in my bat cave?
Why do we got HBO? Alfred.
Alfred.
Who the fuck's on my couch?
closest-
Lazy man.
The lazy man.
The closest hero I could equate to having a lazy superpower. Who was that chick that was just lucky in Deadpool movies?
Oh, Domino.
Yeah.
Domino, right? That was her superpower, was luck.
Well,
That was as close as she didn't do anything. She just walked around. Stuff was blowing up around her. Things would fly by her face. She wouldn't get hit.
I forget what they call it. Probability. She
Probability?
changes. Her ability is to change probability.
But it's so passive. Like,
Yeah, it's passive.
you literally don't even have to think about it.
I mean, technically, all superheroes' powers are kind of passive, right? They exist inside them, right?
I guess.
I don't know.
But like, but Deadpool got
Sell
like
me
a
on this.
sword through the head.
Yeah.
You know?
And he pulls it out
pulls
and he
it out.
regenerates. You
She
think
just walks
you think he's
through-
thinking about regeneration? He's
She-
like,
she walks through a minefield and avoids every single one.
you think
know?
Wolverine pulls his claws back in, then you got to think real hard to close those wounds? I'm pretty sure it just happens, right?
Solid point.
I guess. But she doesn't feel the pain of all that shit. You know?
No, she doesn't. That's, I mean, because she changes the probability.
So yes, on the laziness superpower, I can get that.
Maybe her superpower is that she lives in the best timeline. Like every time something's going to happen, it splinters off,
I
and
see.
she's the one that lives in the good timeline.
I got you.
I like
So
that.
from her
That's
perspective, it's just timeline to timeline to timeline. Every other timeline, she's dead.
Maybe she experiences the death in every timeline too. And then that's when she's alive. She's like, "Damn, I'm lucky." That'd be me.
And maybe she's also like fucking everybody else's shit up.
Yeah.
Because like she's getting the best timeline. So like somebody, the yin and the yang, like there's 6, 7. It's got to be balanced.
And she dies in another timeline, but that's the one where you're rich. And
Yeah.
no,
I like that timeline.
That one's pruned now.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy the Marvel movies and
Yeah.
everything that's going on?
Yeah, I do. I love Marvel movies. Mostly, like, I was really big into it up until, like, Endgame.
Okay.
And then after Endgame was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be even better. But then Marvel kind of, like, took a step back and it was like, all right.
It kind of felt directionless at that point.
Yeah. Like, I felt like they didn't know where to go, what to do. And they're like, we have to replace these heroes that we have, like, put up on this pedestal. But I think it was Captain America, the most recent one, that I saw and was like, all right, this was pretty good. Like, I'm willing to, like, give it another shot. And now I'm locked in. Like, I have tickets to Spider-Man on Thursday
Nice.
at 12 p.m. So it's like the very first showing possible.
And my son got me tickets for Father's Day, so we're going on Friday to check it out.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for that.
I just feel like they did such a good job casting for that 20-year span. That
Yeah.
they, you know what I mean? We had such a good. They did a good job, and now they're older, right? So
Right.
they're kind of done retiring. So now they have to find that new.
I feel like after Endgame and they did like Eternals and stuff, and that's the first time they were like, let's get big name actors for this. I was like,
Right.
that was a big mistake.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like that was the first big mistake. Like when they had Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, like he was in a tough spot. Like no one in
Right.
Hollywood really wanted to work with him. Thor, Helmsworth, like no one even knew who he was. Like
I've always felt that that's the difference between DC movies and Marvel movies was Marvel picked a lot of people that like, yeah, we've seen them before. Like we've seen Chris Evans before, but it was like when he became Captain America, now when you see him, it's like, oh shit, that's Captain America. Where DC is just like, we need the biggest name. Like why the fuck is Ben Affleck Batman? Like that shouldn't be happening. But that's what they do. And I've always felt like that's the difference is people fall in love with these characters from Marvel where DC is just like, oh, cool, Will Smith is in this. Like,
Right.
oh, Idris Elba's in this. That's great. Like, nah, we want to like fall in love with these characters.
I agree.
And the dialogue too, and the movie scenes and everything. I think that makes it huge too.
The
compared
subtle
to DC.
one-liner,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
comedy
and
in the
callbacks
original
and
movies.
stuff like
Yeah.
that too.
Some of the comedy in the newer movies feels kind of forced. And I'm hoping Doomsday sets it right. I was actually looking forward to the Kang stuff. I really like Jonathan Majors as an actor. It's too bad he had to beat up his girlfriend or whatever he did. I was also excited just to see like him fuck with all the timelines, but it seemed like now they don't know what to do with all of it, and it's kind of embarrassing. But
Did you watch the Secret War with Nick Fury?
yeah, we don't talk about that one.
Like I saw episode 1, and then I don't remember watching 2 or 3 or.
Oh wow, maybe you're a scroll.
And I just never. We never got back to it, right? Like
We have a lot to catch up on some of them.
We didn't even finish
We
Loki.
didn't finish Loki.
season 2.
We're terrible.
Did you watch the TV shows?
Most of them. I did not watch Secret War. That was like during that time that I was like, all right, Marvel's, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're just doing shit at this point. But like when the shows first came out, like WandaVision, Loki, Captain America, and the Winter Soldier, like I watched the shit out of those, and they were great. There's a couple that I've missed. Maybe I've missed, was it Miss Marvel? I just felt like I wasn't the target. Yeah, I'm not the audience that they're looking for. It felt like it was
aiming a little bit younger. I thought it was okay. It was just probably
about Agatha All Along. You guys watched that?
Yeah, it was good.
I watched it. I didn't think it was going to be what it was, but I still liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed Moon Knight quite a bit.
Moon Knight was great.
We didn't finish
it. I think I fell asleep during Moon Knight.
I just
Moonlight.
I was off from work for 2 weeks. I had shoulder surgery recovering, and I've been catching up on my backlog of comics actually. And I just finished. I got this big ass Moon Knight comic and finished that. And like, man, I don't know if you've read any Moon Knight or
absolutely not.
Oh man, Khonshu is such a bloodthirsty, like crazy deity. If they took that and put that in the show, I enjoyed the show for what it was.
Right,
but like it would have been more violent.
Right. Yeah, like that's one thing with Marvel is they have to like dumb down the movies a little bit to like make these villains a little bit, I don't know, not nicer, but kid friendly, because like kids are gonna watch this. Like Thanos, like you can make an argument that like Thanos' like objective in the movie is like, yo, he's not that bad of a guy. Like he's trying to bring balance to the universe. He's actually trying to like help in a way. But like obviously you can't go killing half the fucking universe. Yep. But in the comic books, like he was doing it simply because he was horny.
Yeah, he was trying to
for death. Like yeah, like Lady Death. He was just like, I'm trying to tap that. She's like, I want nothing to do with you. I like Deadpool because you can't die and it fascinates me. And he was like, I'll kill everyone.
That's right.
Like, please.
How about that?
Wow.
He's dying over here. So like, but you obviously can't put that in the movies because you got little 8-year-olds like, oh.
Yeah.
Thanos is horny.
Yeah.
Like that, so. I get it.
That's why he's doing it. I want to be like Thanos.
No. I want to be horny, Dad.
Yeah, that's like I think when I say I like the MCU, it obviously I mean that I like the movies and everything that they've created that you can watch.
Right.
And I've read comic books with my son and like gone through his little encyclopedia, but know nothing about the comic books, and I don't think I ever would have gotten into them.
Yeah.
Are you an avid reader?
No.
No, me either.
That's what I thought.
Like me.
That's what I thought was funny before the show. You were like, "Oh yeah, Noel's not into comic books at all. Like we're going to talk about this," and it's like, "Yeah,
you're not
me neither." I've read probably, including comic books and actual novels, like 3 books in my entire life.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate reading.
But you created the comic book.
Yeah, crazy, right? It's crazy. And a lot of people be like, how could you be a writer and you don't read? It's like, do you write? No. Do you read? Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Like, it's just the opposite. Like,
yeah, it's true.
Like, I don't write even in my classes, like, I'll put out some of my work and they'll be like, this isn't really like the normal like writing style. Like, it's kind of like a movie. And it's like, yeah, because that's how I see it in my head because I don't read books. Like I just can't. My ADHD will not allow me to. I'll read the same sentence fucking 5 times.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I've read whole pages and like, what the fuck did I just read?
Exactly.
I have to start it over again.
So I just don't even try.
I'm pretty slow at the reading. But I mean, I don't think that's a terrible thing. It means that your influences aren't necessarily taken from other people's writing styles or whatever. You get to create your own, which is pretty cool.
Which is also like a double-edged sword because there's been times where I've come up with ideas for a story and then be like, let me run this by someone. And they're like, yeah, they did that already.
Who cares?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh. Yeah. They're like, yeah, no, that's word for word. Like, did you steal that? I'm like, no, I just thought about it right now in the shower.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not verbatim, but there's definitely so many different variations of the same story.
Right.
It's like trying to come up with a new song. Every single lyric has been said.
Yep.
Right.
Every combination of every lyric has been said in some song or the other.
I think I saw somewhere, someone was like, there's like 13 original stories. Every other story is some amalgamation of those 13 stories. So when I run an idea by someone and they're like, oh, that's so, I was like, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
This one's going to be elves or something.
No, that is true. Like, I found out The Matrix is literally like the story of Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, that blew my mind. Like, oh, shit. And then I thought about it and was like, yeah, for sure.
That makes
cool
sense.
Jesus.
Cool Jesus.
I still haven't seen the new Matrix.
You imagine 200 years from now going into a church and it's Neo up on the
They found the old movies. Like, this is obviously.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Hear me out, though. I don't know how religious people are in this room, but isn't that kind of like what happened?
Oh, 100%.
Like, didn't they like find this old ass leather bound book? And it was like, that guy's fucking fire. We're gonna look up to him. Like, hopefully I don't get you guys canceled or anything, but
no, we've said a lot worse on this podcast.
I'm offended.
I attack religion every other third podcast.
I have to cut so much of the things he says about religion.
That's as far as I'll go. I don't like to bash people that are religious. Like,
he does.
By all means.
Oh, yeah.
Believe what you want, but
it's a scam.
I just think it's
100% a scam. Every single one of them. There you go. I took you out of the.
That's what you believe.
out of the firing squad.
That's what you believe. You're
That's
allowed
what I
to
believe.
whatever you believe.
Okay, you want to hear what I believe?
What do you
It's
believe?
not bad though. Like what I believe is not bad. I think okay, like based on like Christianity, that's the biggest religion in the world, right? I think it's based on a parody of the sun. Like I think the sun, quote unquote, is God because try to take your perspective all the way back to like you don't know what the fuck is going on in the world. You're just trying to survive.
Times, yeah.
Right. You're gonna look up and say, I can't even look at that shit, but it brings me light. And heat and warmth to keep me alive so I can see everything that's going on. Dude, then it leaves.
Because you're sinning every day.
Dude, that's word for word from... No,
Brian's like, shit, it's been said already.
No, I'm sure it has. Like,
and
it leaves you every day because you sinned all day long. Right. So it has to punish you with the darkness.
And then what comes out? The moon, which is bright to them. They think it's like giving off light, but in reality, it's the sun reflecting off it, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But they think it's giving off light. So
whoa, back up.
Go for it.
What?
What?
The what?
That's not a thing? I went to Brookings.
What?
You can't.
That's what they told me.
The moon does what?
They told me that the moon.
That's not what Jared told me.
What did Jared say?
Oh, the moon cult?
He started a moon cult, and he got me to join and said it was another god. To fight against his sun god.
Well, yeah, something like that. That's what they would think. They would say like, oh, that's quote unquote the devil or whatever, the fallen angel, because it looks like, okay, here, let me skip forward. I have ADHD. The stars are angels, right? And they look up, and then the moon is a fallen one because it's closer to the earth. So they're like, that's the fallen one. Who's that? The devil, right? And then wants to be God, but can't be because it doesn't give off as much light, but gives off enough light to be like, I mean, he's trying. Mm-hmm. He's up there trying. That's what I think religion is. I think it's based on this whole parody of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
I can get behind that.
That's a good theory.
Do you have a newsletter?
No.
You should start a newsletter.
Like even when you think about the fucking, like, you know, Jesus, he had the crown of like horns or whatever.
The thorns.
Thorns, not horns.
Crown of horns, that's bad.
That's Loki territory.
Crown of thorns, right?
Some of the AI.
If you look at the sun, it has like the little.
The halo.
Yeah, they got the fucking thing sticking out.
That's
like
right. All
thorns.
the little when you draw a sun in middle school,
Exactly.
you have the little arches.
Yeah.
The rays.
That's my theory. And I think it just got carried on and on and on to the point like the game of telephone.
Yeah.
Where it's like some dude named Jesus walked over a puddle. And they was like, oh shit, Jesus walked on water. And it just kept, as the story goes on and on and on, they're like, yo, this dude was doing wild shit.
Not to mention, in every revision, they lightened his skin a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
They gentrified his name.
Yeah.
From Jesus to Jesus.
Yeah.
They're like,
we can't pronounce that.
That's not white enough. That's not. Wait, this guy did a bunch of good stuff. He's got to be white, right?
Yeah, gotta be. Makes sense.
That's got to be one of the worst parts about the retelling and then the reforming and shaping is just robbing him of the culture where they say he came from.
Right.
Like, but I can get behind the sun. It's always there for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if it's not, he's dead.
It's because you did something wrong.
It makes perfect sense to me.
As soon as that sun's gone, I'll probably exit too. I mean,
I bet. The sun.
How did we get here?
Yeah, it's happened.
Matrix? Maybe?
So,
oh yeah, it was Neo.
So it sounds like you prefer Marvel over DC as far as the films.
Everyone does.
Not
everyone does.
Everyone. There are
DC is always
fans.
so dark and gritty.
Yeah.
So the new stuff, not so much.
What new stuff?
Superman, Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it.
Have you watched them?
I saw Superman. I didn't see Supergirl.
I saw Supergirl. I think it's getting a lot of undeserved hatred.
The last
It's not like the best superhero movie in the world, but it's not like it wasn't trying to tell some grandiose story about like saving the world. Basically, it was more like her coming to terms with the loss of Krypton, and like it was a lot more of an emotional story than this big spectacle of a thing.
Right.
And I thought it was fine. I think superhero movies need to do more genre defining stuff.
Right.
Like the early days of Marvel, you can kind of equate each movie to a different type of film. So like Ant-Man was a heist movie, Black Panther was a spy movie, and so on.
Ant-Man was a heist movie?
Yeah.
What was the heist?
The whole fucking movie.
What were they stealing?
The suit, right? Wasn't he like trying to get the suit back or get the suit or something like that?
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Or planting a bomb in the building.
I just remember Thomas the Train wrecking through a house.
When Noel and I watch movies, it's like when we read a book. We watch the movie and then it's completely out of our head.
Every 5 minutes you have to rewind
especially
it.
for like sequels, we're like, what happened?
Now we gotta go back and watch the first one.
You guys need a last time on for movies?
We need that.
I got a little,
recap.
like obsessed.
recap.
Like I'll watch a movie and I'll just like that's the only thing I can think about for a week.
We talk about it and then we move on.
And I'm watching YouTube videos of like breakdowns of the fucking trailer and shit.
That's why your brain is fresh in those memories.
Yeah.
All the fake theories.
Yeah.
Like,
Deep diving.
And
3 a.m.
It's unfortunate too because before Spider-Man, I don't know, the one with Doctor Strange and the other 2 Spider-Men were in it. I forget the name of it. No Way Home?
Was that No Way Home?
Was it?
I feel like that's what it was.
No Way Home? Yeah. Yeah, it was.
with the projectors?
Who?
The projectors. The guy that had Mysterio. He held him down.
No, the next one.
Oh, the
third
next
one.
The next one, yeah. I remember watching so many, like, watching the trailer over and over, watching trailer breakdowns, like, that I knew the plot of the movie and everything that was going to happen a month before it came out. And they ruined the movie for me.
Oh.
So now I don't watch any trailers.
Oh, good.
I haven't watched any Doomsday trailers. And I've watched the Spider-Man trailer once because I was at the movies and it was during the previews. And I was like, I'm a grown man. I'm not going to cover my fucking eyes to not watch.
Well,
that's a bit
of course
ridiculous.
not. You'd have to do your ears too. I mean.
Right. My hands aren't that big.
You got to dig deeper into the real deep rabbit holes where they actually reverse. They're like, did you know that Spider-Man is actually the villain and Venom is actually the good guy? You got to watch those because then it just completely upsets everything and shakes everything up. Then you watch the movie and like, wait a second.
This wasn't what I expected at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I started to sympathize with Loki. I was like, oh, maybe he is a
Well, you're talking about the show.
Yeah, the show. Sorry.
Yeah, it was you were meant to.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not like a bad guy anymore. Like when he first
Yeah, when they first showed
came
him in
around,
those movies,
it was like, yeah, this
I was
guy's
like,
a
"Dang,
terrible person.
And then we watched the
Ice
show.
person. Whatever the fuck he is.
Is he even technically the same Loki?
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
it
that
could be a
is true.
different.
I mean,
Different
Yeah.
iteration of it.
so it is the same Loki, and then it branched off, right? There's the Loki that died in Endgame. No, the one before Endgame.
No, not
Infinity
that
War?
was
Thanos killed him on the ship, remember?
Infinity War.
Infinity War. Yeah, because he got the stone after that.
Yeah, because that's when Hulk was scared.
Yep.
Bitch ass Hulk.
I don't know. He was
Yeah.
part of the same Loki, but then he had different experiences, so he changed.
You can really see when it snaps into perspective for him during the when he's trapped in the time
The time loop. Oh, I love time
consortium,
loops.
the time whatever
Consortium.
it is, the time
TVA.
The
TVA.
TVA. When he opens up the drawer and it's just a bunch of power stones.
yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, we use those as paperweights, and he's just like, I've wasted my entire life trying to get one of these, and now they're nothing.
That's how I felt as the viewer watching it. Like it was just like, you made these things up to be this huge thing. And now you're just like, yeah, nah, these mean absolutely nothing. We're on to new things. It was like, oh, all right, I guess.
I mean, there was an infinite number of them. So
Right.
it
Which,
kinda-
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
maybe they could take them into one of the realities and use them or something. I don't know.
That's what I would do. I'd be like, I know they're meaningless here, but if I can stuff my pockets full of them,
Yeah, your pockets
And
and
then
your loose
go
butthole.
and then find a way out of here back to reality.
Like, listen, I got a pocket full of time stones. I need to get that.
I can afford to lose them because I have multiples.
I'm here for the time. Which one? Which one?
Which one you want? Here you go. Get on my time stream. I gotta dominate this reality.
So you went from not reading comics at all to creating your own.
Yeah,
What was that experience
good
like?
times.
How did you get there? Like,
All right. So, I mean, looking back on it, like I was always a bad student. Like I was never like dumb or anything, but I just didn't like doing work. But when I look back on it, my days back at Brookins, I would like to write. Like I enjoyed writing. Like if they're like, oh, you got to write a 5-paragraph essay like in fucking 4th grade, it's like, yeah, I'm done in 15 minutes. And like I remember writing poems and short stories and all these things, but looking at it like, oh, this is schoolwork. I don't want to do this, but I would do it and it would be good. And then it'd be like, oh, do you want to come to this event after school and read it? No, because I was like, I didn't want to read. And even though it's my words,
I'm a writer.
Right. So like looking back, like I always wanted to write something, and then I forget, early 20s, I was just like, yeah, I want to write a book, and I want that book to eventually become a movie so I can be rich and I don't have to work anymore, which is still the dream. So I was like, I'm going to start writing a book. And I remember like just like laying in my bed one night and was like, fuck it, I'm going to write a book. And then whatever came in my head, I just started writing. And I got to like chapter like 3. And I was just like, this, I don't know where this is going, but clearly I want to write. So then COVID hit and I was kind of stuck in the house, not doing anything. And I was like, one day I'm just like standing outside. My parents' steps and I'm just smoking weed, looking up at the moon. And I'm just like, yo, the moon is mad fucking cool, bro. And I was just like, I should write some shit about the moon. And I literally in my head just like remade Moon Knight. Like this is like after watching it too. So like it's fresh in my brain and I'm just high as fuck. And I'm like, yeah, this is so fucking cool. Like I'm gonna call him like Moon Man or some shit.
He's gonna have a god called Khonshu.
Yeah, like I was like, it was literally like Moon Knight. And I was just like once the high came down, I was like, yeah, that was dumb as fuck. But then I was like, you know what?
You wrote down a bunch of notes.
Right.
You're like, wait a second, this doesn't make any sense.
Did a sketch and was like, oh, this is going to be my logo. And it fucking said Marvel. So yeah, and then I was like, nah, I do want to like, I'm going to write a comic book. And I thought writing a comic book would be easier than writing a novel because there's less words. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it is just dialogue. I was like, I'll just write. I was like, what? That's like 50 words a page. Like, that's easy. Like, I could do that shit tomorrow. So then I set out on a mission to like create a superhero, and I used the sun as like the main focus of like his powers, like solar power. And my first iteration of that was, his name was Sol. This is so funny thinking back on it. Sol, which is Spanish for sun, S-O-L. And he was a white guy with blonde hair and blue eyes and was a cop. And I remember like showing this to like an artist, like this idea, and he was like, what the fuck is this?
he's like, whoa, wait a minute. And he's like, the best?
Right. And he was just like, it's like this, so like this is your, like this is what you want to do? And mind you, I'm paying this guy. Like he could just took my money. Foreshadowing. We'll get there though.
Foreshadowing.
I just that psychology part you didn't like kicking, like this is some internalized shit I'm putting on the page here.
Like I didn't think enough. Like what I was thinking was, what will sell? And I was like, what's going to make me a lot of money? And I was like, right. And it was just like,
you're like, damn, all right.
Homelander. Right. Yeah,
Did you just
much.
Get done watching that show?
Maybe. Yeah. So then I start making, like I send it off to the artist or whatever, and he's just like, yeah, this kind of sucks, bro. And like, mind you, I'm sending it, like I'm supposed to send him money, and he could have just took my money, gave me the art, and been like, here, go on your way. But he was like, this is really bad. He was like, you have a decent concept. Because, like, I've always had the skill of storytelling. So he was like, you have something here, but, like, this is just bad. Like, this doesn't even, I don't even know you, but I know this isn't you. Like, this is
I don't even know you.
Right. He's like, I don't know you at all. Like, never met you, but I know this is not who, like, you want to represent you. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go back to the drawing board. And at the time, Kid Cudi was, like, big in my life because I was, like, super depressed. And Kid Cudi just makes depressed music. So it was like, I'm just going to sit here with Kid Cudi's hums and we're going to figure this out. So I eventually changed Soul to a black kid. Was 16 because Spider-Man's my favorite superhero. So I was like, I want to be a teenager. And I was like, he's going to be 16 from Springfield, Massachusetts. And I was like, I'm going to like embody all the things like about Springfield and like all the people I know and just like make that my universe. And as things kept going on, I kept pushing out art because I would pay this guy. Like, oh, hey. He was like, all right, this is a good idea. I would send him money. He'd give me art or whatever. And eventually I had to change the name because somebody on Facebook was like, hey, my character and your character have the same name. And his was also a black dude. It was like a grown man or whatever. And he thought it was cool. He was like, nah, that's dope. And I was like, nah, we can't have the same shit. Because if one of us blows up, like, what if the other one sues the other person. He was like, I wouldn't do that. In my head, I was like,
don't trust nobody.
Like, I would 100% sue you if you blew up and I didn't. And it's like, oh, I'm getting rich. Bet. Sorry, bro. Don't know you. I got kids to feed, motherfucker. I got kids.
So you guys should have done a crossover where they fought for the name,
or like a time thing.
That would have been cool.
Different timeline.
He had a ton of like, he was a great guy. Like, he's still, I wouldn't say a friend, but like, he'll hit me up and be like, hey, I'm putting out another comic. I'll buy it. He bought my comic book when I released it. So he's a super like cool dude. But I was still like, nah, like I need mine to be original. I need mine to stand out. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I've read some other soul shit and like that was cool too, but yours is cool. Like, nah, gotta be my own shit.
Someone shows up to a signing with the other book. Like,
right.
Wait a second.
Yeah. Oh, you're not him?
Exactly. So then I ended up coming up with the name Kid Solar, which was like homage to like Kid Cudi. If you don't know much about Kid Cudi, like his thing is like man on the moon because like he was always depressed and high, so he was on the moon. I don't know. So I was like, it was kind of the opposite. So like, whatever. That's neither here nor there. Shout out Kid Cudi. And then this is when things started to take like a little bit of a left. So like I'm sending this dude money. I wanted to say his name to like put him on blast, but also I don't want anyone to know who he is and be like, yeah, he was a great artist because that motherfucker could draw. Terrible human being. But that motherfucker could
It's
draw.
the only thing keeping him alive.
Right.
No,
the way he made it seem like the only way he gets by is like his art.
I mean, that's like artists in general, right?
Right.
Usually it's like musicians, great musician, terrible person.
Right. So like I'm sending him money every paycheck, like $100 here, $100 there, and I'm like, yo, design this character for me, design this character for me, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I got you. And we have a great working relationship. And then one day I was like, hey, I just got a check of some money I didn't think I was going to get, and I'm irresponsible. So I was like, here's $800 of that, and I want you to make this entire cast of characters of like my version of Power Rangers, which I have a Power Ranger shirt on right now. Mm-hmm. I didn't even think about that, but clearly they were an influence. And he's like, yeah, I got you. Like, give me like a week. And I'm like, cool. A week goes by, I don't hear from him. 2 weeks goes by, I don't hear from him. And at that point, I'm like, I did ask for a lot. It's really not that big of a deal. Like, I get it. It takes time. And then by like the third week, his Facebook was like deleted. Like, he was off my friends list. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm very much of like, it is what it is kind of person. Like, if I take a L, it is what it is. Like, as long as I'm alive and my family's healthy, I really don't give a fuck. After like maybe like a month and a half, he hit me back and he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, fuck you mean, what's up?
Where you been?
Like, right. And I was like, yo, like, did you remove me? Like, what happened? Like, your Facebook was gone. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been here this whole time. And I'm like, you haven't responded to any of my messages. You haven't sent me any art. He's like, oh, yeah, my computer, like, is broken. So, like, I haven't been able to draw. And, like, it's going to cost me, like, $1,000 to get it fixed. And he's like, I don't really have it.
Like, motherfucker, you got 800 already.
Yeah, right. Like, that's how I saw it.
You're almost there.
You're almost there. Just scam a couple other people
right.
and get back to me.
Look, we'll throw one more character and I'll send you $200 more.
That's what I was hoping. Like, I was hoping he'll just be like, yeah, I got you with some free shit. But no. He eventually, like, we got into it going back and forth. And it eventually got to the point that I was just like, it is what it is. It's money. I'll make more, hopefully. It's whatever. And I just told him, I was just like, fuck it. Keep the money. You do your thing. Like, I'm just going to find somebody else. And he was just like, all right, I'm sorry it had to be this way. Like, I bet, because you're up $800.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if that's the way you want to do it.
So, no, my new iPad.
So then I went on this indie comic book group on Facebook and pretty much talked about my experience, but didn't put his name out there because I was like, I'm not going to badmouth this guy. Like, end of the day, he's human. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. So
you're a bigger man than me.
I try.
Yeah, Dan once cussed someone out because it was cutting in line at the beach.
Did I?
Back of the line, buddy.
That sounds like me.
He was waiting. And he's like, you're not cutting.
Yeah, nah, I try to be a good human being because, you know, like, I don't believe in God. So it's like, if I'm wrong and I get to the pearly gates, I got to be able to convince him somehow.
Mm-hmm. He's
like,
gonna be like,
you
hey,
didn't believe in me, but like, yo, but I was mad nice, bro.
That's exactly how I feel.
He's gonna be like,
I want to believe. It's really hard to believe. However, if I found out I'm wrong,
this is God at the gates. I sent you time after time people for you to stand up against, and all you did was be nice.
All you did was be nice.
Like, I thought that's
God's a wrathful man.
No. You read way too much into the scripture. Don't listen to that shit. I'm a vengeful God. Have you ever ever read the Old Testament? I'm all about death and destruction. I drowned the whole fucking civilization.
I flooded everyone.
I wanted you to stand up for yourself.
Solid point. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting in. Fuck.
Every now and the trick is every now and then
purgatory.
you gotta
Right.
you gotta. I'm the same way. Every now and then I sprinkle in some goodwill, whether it's forgiving someone,
Your
doing
karma
my oil
farming.
change.
anything. Like today, Heidi was driving me. We were going somewhere. We're gonna get lunch. She's talking to me, right? All I'm paying attention to is the slightly green bulbous spider sitting on the door frame that has all of his legs out like this, like he's looking to jump out at me.
He won't kill.
I could have smashed him
insects
very easily.
Yeah.
I don't either.
No matter how many times I say please.
I could have opened the window and let the wind do what it wants with them. But no, I waited till we got to the parking lot.
And then you ate them.
While I'm paying attention to him, completely ignoring what Heidi's saying. I'm just like, this fucking spider, right? And I keep like backing up. I open the door. I take a stupid little cardboard thing and I whip him out into the parking lot. I'm like, you're on your own.
Yeah.
That's going to help me. I think that's going to help me later on when I have to make my case.
Of course. It's not going to help you tonight when she's like, so that thing I was talking to you about, what do you think? You think
what
we should
thing?
do
What?
that?
What were you saying? You are listening to me.
I hope that spider was worth it.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I
goes
was
the
thinking about the
tangent.
spider. I was like, I wonder how he's doing out there.
Spider apologist.
So,
Where was I?
so this guy ripped you off.
Oh yeah,
and then-
he ripped me off. And so like I talked about my experience in this group on Facebook, and this one dude like from the UK, he like reached out to me. He was just like, "Oh, was it this guy?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Yeah, he's been doing that to people all the time."
Someone knew who he was.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, he scammed like a few other people," and he was like, he doesn't do it as like a, oh, send me money and I'll do this for you. And then you send him money and he just doesn't. Like, no, like he's working with you and then eventually
He works
like
you.
some shit happens in his life, quote unquote, and then he
Did
just like
do-
disappears.
Did he do the computer thing to you? Did he?
Right.
Did he do the computer thing?
Right.
He told
And-
me his computer was fucked too. Like,
Was it his car?
it's like he's in a hot air balloon. He's just cutting off the sandbag so he can get up higher.
He sends you a picture of a computer on fire. He's like, did he send you this one? You're like, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, he'd always say like shit like, oh yeah, I live in West Virginia. Like I have no service where I'm at. So like my service will go out and I'll be like, I don't fucking care,
So
bro.
it's like a tight knit community. Like everyone knows everyone. Kind of.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah. The group, it was like black indie comic creators. So like it was just a bunch of black people. And this dude from the UK who wasn't black, but you could tell like he had a lot of friends that were black.
How
so
could you tell that?
you could just tell.
He's like, I got black friends.
Do I?
Yeah.
How do
you
I
say
come off?
With the mustache, you have no black friends. not a single one.
With
You
the
got
mustache?
one brown friend.
Yeah. Like if the mustache like uncurled, you'd be like, yeah, nah, he's got a friend named Marcus or something.
He does have a friend named Marcus.
See?
You got a
But I
friend
have
named,
the mustache.
Yeah, now I bet you met Marcus before.
That's true.
you got a friend named Marcus?
Actually,
Well, I was like, you
all
have
of
friends
us
darker
have-
than me? What the
so
fuck?
You have
so
a friend named Marcus too.
Funny story about that with the mustache. I was just mentioning this to my wife the other day. I only ever get compliments on this mustache from black dudes.
It's cool for sure.
Thank you.
Like it's like, how the fuck does he do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but he needs to go away. I want to know how he does it. Then he needs to go.
Like no matter what you say, like that guy goes back to his family. Like, yeah, I met this fucking guy. He had a cool mustache. He was like, hey, how are you? Like you didn't say that at all. But he's like, yeah. He's like, hey, how are you doing?
I do try to put it on. I do.
He's like, I
yeah,
met
yeah.
the fucking Pringles guy today. It was
the
crazy.
Pringles You gotta get one of those eye monocles.
Listen, I'm trying to make it cool again. All right.
Nah, it is cool.
So yeah. So like I told her, I was like, oh, one time yesterday, I was at my in-laws' campground, and it was the first time a white guy was like, "Oh, cool mustache," but I got a weird vibe from this guy.
No.
Right? And my wife said today we were talking about it, and she's like, the first time I met him, I got like a super weird vibe. I was like, me too. I have no idea what it is. What's going on? And she's like, he's a cop. I was like,
Oh, that makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah, he was like, nice mustache. And he's just like,
giving
he's
off.
just checking you out. Like, yeah, this guy's a fucking criminal. He has black friends. He's got that one black friend.
so to you, you're like, he's got no black friends. And then the cops, he's like, he's only got black friends.
Yeah. This guy's trying to be cool.
Did he have a bunch of Punisher stickers on his truck? Like
He had a bag of manifesto with him.
manifesto.
I wasn't trying to do anything, you know? But no, only black dudes compliment me out in public, and it's like, I don't know how to respond to that. They're like, hey, wow, cool mustache. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, there you go. That's how you do it.
Thank you.
I start doing a jig.
I start doing a dance. Wait, what the fuck?
That'd actually be hilarious.
So it's just a side story. It started because a guy at work and a friend of the show, Nick, I was talking about how I never really grew facial hair, and it started growing out, and it was growing long. And I was like, I should curl it up. I'm French. It's like a French thing to do, right? And he's like, oh yeah, you should try to do it. So I did it. It was like this little tiny curl. I just kept doing it. It's been a year now.
I thought it was anxiety.
It's not. No, this is. You got to do this on purpose. You kidding me? This is not a mistake.
Anxiety is on purpose.
This is not by accident.
This guy's super anxious.
Or I'm plotting. I could be plotting.
I just picture you with like, I don't know, some roses and a bag of bread and the whole French part of it.
It's not even like that. It's like a bunch of damsels in distress tied up.
Oh my God!
I'm on my way to
ties them up on the train track.
I'm on my way to the train track.
Wait, doesn't the villain in Sonic have a
Dr. Robotnik?
It's always the villain.
Actually, a couple of people have been comparing you to the Lego guy, whatever that means.
Oh yeah, the guy that stole the
some guy that stole a bunch of Legos. You look like him.
He curls his mustache.
He curls his mustache
And he
too.
stole a bunch of Legos?
Bricks and Minifigs, I think, is the name of the store. The owner, the CEO or whatever, a guy brought in his father's Star Wars Lego collection set after his father had passed, and it's worth like $100,000 or something. And they just stole it all. They took it all from him and gave him nothing.
wow.
I mean,
The store people did that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wow.
Holy crap, that is messed up. I gotta read the news more.
You do read the news.
I only read the real bad
So,
stuff.
Yeah.
sorry about that tangent.
No, actually, like on the Lego thing, that's actually terrible because when you first brought it up that someone stole Legos, I was like, in my head, I'm like, I mean, Legos are expensive as fuck right
They
now.
are. They're expensive as
Like,
hell.
I get it.
Plastic, yeah.
But when you said, like, who actually took it, it's like, ah, fuck those guys. That's messed up, man.
Yeah.
Corporate America.
Like you would have been fine if it was a reverse. Like if
100%.
it was a
Oh,
corporation.
yeah. If the
Yeah.
guy stole from the corporation,
Yeah.
100%.
Well, that's what I thought you.
he's like, I got $100,000 worth of stolen Legos in my truck. I'd be like, hell yeah, let's go.
Right. Yeah.
Hell yeah, how'd you do that? That's tell me. Can we go back? Is there more? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. The white guy from the UK that has black friends. Yeah. He reached out and was like talking about the dude or whatever. And he's like, hey, like I've seen the art for your comic book character. He's like, I want to work with you. And I'm like, all right. Like, I don't know what that means. He's like, I want to be your editor. So I'm like, cool. Like, how much is it going to cost me? He's like, for free. He's like, I'll do it for free. He's like, I've always wanted to write my own comic book. He's like, but it's never gotten off the ground. And he was like, I don't know, probably like late 40s, early 50s. And he was like, I just want to work with younger people and get their stuff off the ground and like work my like portfolio up so he could become an editor.
How young did he think you were?
At the time, I was like 28.
28?
Yeah, I was like 28, 29.
I'm just saying that phrasing sounds weird, you know?
Oh, yeah, nah.
I just want to work with some younger people.
Right?
Oh,
You're like, yo, the character's 16. I'm not. You're like, what?
Oh my God.
16, I'm not.
So yeah, we started working together and he was like, send me your first script. And I didn't know how the fuck to write a script because I thought writing comic books would be easy. And like he kind of like coached me through on like what I'm supposed to do and realized writing a comic book is so much harder than writing a novel because anyone that writes comic books has to give every single detail to the smallest detail for each and every panel on a page. Yeah. Because unless you know how to draw, you have to have the artist do it for you. So
how's the facial expression?
Exactly.
What's the tone you're going for? What's the lighting like? What's the scenery? What's in the background?
Yep.
Who's talking? Yeah.
And of course, I watched Marvel, which was a big like influence for all this. So, and I know Marvel loves to leave little Easter eggs and all these things. So I was like coming up with little Easter eggs to like represent like Springfield. Like on one of the pages, like on the main character's locker, it said like Chan was here because this kid I knew, Chandler, was shot and killed in Springfield like a few years earlier. So I was like, I want to put this here so when people read it, like they see like, oh, this is from us, like from Springfield. So like I would always have like little things like that.
That's awesome.
But back to Stephen Duffy, that was his name, from the dude from the UK. He Like I sent him my first script and he's like, this is shit. And I'm like, cool. You're the editor. What are we going to do? And he's like, you need someone to die.
You're like in the story.
Right.
Sacrificial part.
Be specific.
Right.
Listen, you need to take someone from your family.
Showbiz.
Don't forget to live stream it. I'll send you the address.
So yeah, he's like, someone has to die. And I'm like, I was like, yeah, like they'll die like in issue 2. He said, nah, like you need to hook people now because they'll buy issue 1 because it looks cool, but then they're gonna be like, I'm not buying issue 2 because there's nothing to hook me. So I was like, all right, and I'm thinking like, who can die? And basically, I made his best friend so likable to the point like, if you read it, you're like, oh, I fucking love that guy, and then at the end, boom, he dies. Yeah, spoiler alert. I like ended up rewriting it, put that in there, and he was like, this is it. This is what we're gonna run with. He was like, I have an artist. He knew a dude named Yusuf Shitu or something like that. It's spelled shit you. So Shitu, I don't know.
I think that's a school.
Maybe. Noel probably went there.
Shit University.
Shit University.
It's a British
cheese for that school.
It's a British thing. It doesn't mean what you think it means. It means fecal matter university.
So he puts me on to this artist. He puts me on to like this other dude who does the colors, this other woman that does the letters in the comic book, and we all worked as a team to like put the first one out. And the first one was kind of a hit. I mean, I didn't get rich or nothing, but made like $6,000 off of it. Had, I think, like 150 backers on my Kickstarter campaign. So like it wasn't huge or anything, but like for a first comic book and not knowing what the fuck I was doing. Like I just watched a ton of YouTube videos on how to do shit and kind of just like taught myself on how to market and how to get this stuff out there. And I did that, worked out, but then it cost me about $6,000 to make it. So I pretty much broke even. And I was like, I don't have the money to keep dishing this shit out. So I took a good break, maybe like a year. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to make the second one. So I reached out to the dude, Stephen Duffy, and he was like, yeah, I'm down. Like, let's do this. He's like, but I got to charge you like $1,200 to be your editor now.
Click.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, you don't have to pay me all up front. He's like, just pay me like whenever you can. Like,
his tone suddenly shifted. You're suddenly like, wait, hang on.
Nah,
you don't sound like you got black friends no more.
Honestly, he was great. Like in reality, like looking back on it, even like in the moment, I knew I was the asshole.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because I don't like to be. But he was just like, you don't have to pay me right now. He was like, pay me like whenever. He's like, I trust you. I know you'll give me the money. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like then let's do this. So we started writing it together and we're figuring it all out. And I'm like, all right, I think this is where we're gonna go. Someone else approached me and was like, hey, do you have an editor? And I'm like, yeah, I do. He was like, how much does he charge you? And I was like, $1,200. He was like, that's bullshit. I'll charge you $60.
$60?
Yeah. And I was like,
yeah, I got a pair of scissors.
Sold.
I was like, sold. Yeah, sure. No idea if this guy knows what the fuck he's doing. I was just like, yeah. Because at this point, I kind of was like, I could do this shit on my own. Mm-hmm. Like my ego kind of took over. And I was like, yeah, I could do this shit on my own. I don't need anybody else. But I was like, it would be cool to have somebody to bounce ideas off of. So I was like, yeah. I was like, cool. And then I reached out to Stephen Duffy and I'm like, hey, I'm going with another editor. I was like, honestly, he's just a lot cheaper. And he was like, yo, like we can negotiate. Like, he was like, don't just like dime me out like that. And I was like, bro, he said he'll do it for $60. Like, you're not negotiating
Click.
that. And he was just like, yeah. And that's when he was just like, yo, that's fucked up. Like, why would you do this to me? Blah, blah, blah.
Damn.
And I'm like, nah, I get it. Like, I'm an asshole for sure. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and he was just like, nah, fuck that. And I was just like, I get that. Like, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
And I was just like, do you want to still be on like my team? I was like, because he started to teach himself how to do like the letters for the comic book. And I was like, you could be my letterer. And like, I was like, you could still like work the story with me. Like I'll even put you as a co-writer. I don't give a fuck. I've always been like about the community. Whoever wants to get on board, let's go. Let's get out of here. And he was just like, nah, fuck that. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, if that's how you want to be, like, I get it. Like, I'll always like pay homage to you, like in my books or whatever. Like, I was like, if this ever does blow up, like, I'll make sure your name is put out there. Like, and to this day, like, even if I became a novelist, like, I would still, like, my dream is to like go on Good Morning America and like talk about like my novel or some shit. Like I'll definitely be like, without Stephen Duffy, this shit isn't possible. And even though he didn't help me at all in my novels, but it's like he put the battery in my back to be like, yo, you are a writer. Like you can do this shit. So shout out to him. He hasn't talked to me anymore. Well, I think I messaged him like once or twice and he ignored it.
That's rough, man. Because you know what? I mean, $1,200, that's not like no amount of money. Like,
right.
Especially if you're like in a position where that's a lot of money.
Right.
It's hard to put that together. And I think...
Hell yeah, it's hard to put that together.
For some shit. Like just some random shit. Like I can't even put that shit together to fix my car.
Right.
Like,
and he may come from a different background or have it like where he doesn't even think that's a lot of money. You know?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that's why he's like with that attitude. But that's kind of fucked up on his part.
Yeah, no, I could see where he was wrong too, but like it's a business at the end of the day. Like
of
the first one he did for free, so it's like if you think about it, 600 and 600 for 1 and 2, like that's not asking for anything crazy. Like I don't know, I'll keep defending him, but you know what? You're right, Dan. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
You're right, Dan.
Is he still gonna get that shout out?
Well, yeah, right now he's got it.
He's getting a shout out right now.
No, of course.
It could have also gone the other way. Like,
hang on.
Like, listen, how about we negotiate down to $800?
Right.
And you send him the $800 and you never hear from him.
Right.
True.
He's like,
my computer broke.
He's like, well, hang on. That guy said he'd do it for what? $60? Like, send me a footlong from Subway. Let me. But no, I'm not saying what he did. You know, what he did at the beginning, that was great. Mm-hmm. That was kind. But and it helped you, and you give him the shout out for that.
Right.
But the fact is, like, the second book, 1,200. What was the third one going to be? 1,400, 1,500, 1,600.
Right.
So it's really like internally you're splitting it between the two. It's like maybe not that much, but in reality, it was 1,200 for the second one.
Right.
It could have been more for the third one, the fourth one, or whatever.
It could have been based on sales too. Like if you sold a certain amount, or if you sell less than that. If you just end up breaking even, share the burden of breaking even with them,
right?
And it's like I can't pay you that much.
That's my next question: is does he know how the first book did, like financially? Yeah. Does he know that you just broke even? Like,
yeah, he knew all that.
So,
like, honestly, for like, it took me. Okay, I started the idea in 2020. I think the book came out in 2022. So it took me like a solid 2 years to like actually get the book out. He was legitimately my best friend. Like we talked every day, all day, like just bouncing ideas off each other. We would talk about random shit. Like I remember he tried to get me into like Bitcoin mining or some shit. He was just like, yo, he's like, it's like free money. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck any of this means, bro. I live with my parents. I don't think my mom's going to let me do that. Like,
set up your whole basement as like a Bitcoin farm.
Right. And I was just like,
the electricity bill goes through the roof.
He's 100% in the wrong, dude. You have no guilt on your conscience.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's tough when you bring money into friendship.
Mm-hmm. Like,
no, even then, like, even if you were like, if it was us and you were like, I need this money I was like, I can't do it, we'd still be boys. Like,
true.
Right.
Man, I'm hanging up in your face. What are you talking about?
After all these years.
That's it. Like you said, it's $1,200. It's like whatever, right? But at the same time, it's like $1,200. Like you're gonna lose your friend over $1,200.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Nah, that's a solid point. You're right.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. I'm on that train. I might go on Good Morning America and be like, fuck that guy.
Listen, this isn't possible without
Stephen Duffy.
But fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Man, it's just like...
And the best part is he's from the UK. Why the fuck would he watch Good Morning America?
Right? That's the one show he watches every day. He sits down with his tea and crumpets, twirling his mustache.
Like, that's the most American shit I said. It's like, yeah, I'm going to shout him out on Good Morning America. He's from the UK.
Yeah.
Did he have an accent?
I don't know. Never. Actually, yes, I did hear a voice. Yeah, he did. He had a normal accent.
He had a normal accent?
Like the normal UK, like... I don't do it. Heidi does a good whatever.
Yeah, she does, but she won't say it on here.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, can you like do the voice? I'll tell you if that's what he sounded like.
What's the voice?
Yeah. Like
I got not the water.
I can't do
it. Oi, isn't that?
Oi.
No, is that what they say?
She does a proper accent.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know. Give me something to say.
Spank my bottom raw.
No, something else.
Say whatever you want to say, I guess.
I got nothing. My brain is blank.
Meet me at the
describe this notebook.
Fish and chips.
There's a notebook with between the states in Bryan right now.
That's so weird.
That's pretty good.
That's better than my whatever the hell.
Oi,
governor! You little bastards!
Your butcher from The Boys.
That's the only thing I can do.
Say
that
say,
and Christopher Walken.
Say the second book will cost you $1,200.
That's not going to sound anything like him. The second book will cost you $1,200.
I might pay it if someone says
Sounds very like Harry Potterish,
right?
I feel like that's where like you're channeling.
It's probably where it is.
Tell Bryan he's a wizard.
No.
She thought about it for a second.
I sent Amber a video the other day, and it was what was I? It was the chess. It was that giant chess piece with the kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you don't move, Ari.
Uh-huh.
But I can't do it. But it was funny.
Yeah, Stephen Duffy. Fuck that guy.
But also shout out.
Yeah, also shout out to him, man. Like, I hope he's doing well, but also fuck that guy.
Yeah.
It's like you bring him up and then you break him even.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I hope
Leave him where you left him.
I hope he's doing just as successful as me.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be better than me.
That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, that's where the like fuck that guy comes in. Like, you can do all right. I'm not doing bad, but I don't want to see you fail. Or
What if
anything.
He's on the back of a yacht right now.
Yeah.
Right.
He's gonna see this video. He's like, he's gonna throw a cigar in the water and be like,
He's got a UK.
he's gonna
version
throw
of
his
Dirty
women off of
Comic.
him and be like, what?
Fuck me?
Good morning, America.
Get off me. I got to drive this yacht to America right now.
I'm ready the helicopter. I got.
He lands in your yard.
Fuck me.
Come here, motherfucker.
With his accent. Oi! Oi! Look out here! That's horrible.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It was.
It was the helicopter.
It was Austrian.
At least he knows it's Austrian and not Australian.
Maybe he's going for an Austrian thing. I don't know. What happened to you?
So
We used to be best buds.
So you got the second one
That's
made.
hilarious.
You went with the $60 editor.
Yeah, I ended up going with a different editor. He ended up being like a really cool dude. And honestly, I'm glad I did because he pushed me a lot harder than Stephen Duffy did. Like,
Oh, wow.
I would send him something, he'd be like, yeah, this is shit. And then I'd be like, all right, cool. Send him something else. He'd be like, still shit. Keep going. And then I'll send him something else. He'd be like, this is better shit, but still shit. Keep going.
Damn.
And honestly, it would piss me off because like my ego would just be taking a hit every fucking time. And eventually we got to a point, he was like, this is good. This is what we're going to put out. And we ended up putting it out. But the only problem was Stephen Duffy had the connection to all the artists that I worked with. Oh. So my second book is completely different art than my first book, which I didn't want to happen. Like I wanted it to be this one continuous thing so people can kind of like fall in love with the art. And honestly, like the main character looks like a completely different person from book 2 and book 1, which was part of the reason why like this whole comic book journey like just died out eventually. Because I was like, I can either try to go back and just redo 1 and 2 and find a new artist and then do 3, 4, 5, 6, blah, blah, blah.
Or you need to get new artists every single book.
Right.
Oh,
and I was like, or I have to find
lot.
new artists. And I'm like, that's going to take a lot. Because honestly, it's really hard to find artists. All my artists have come from like Nigeria. Because in Nigeria, the American dollar stretches way more than it does in America. So finding an American artist where they want like, I don't know, $300 a page. Someone in Nigeria is like, yo, give me 25 and like some dap.
I feel like,
and it's like, all right, cool.
I feel like in America the artwork still would just suck anyway, and you still pay $300.
Why would
Right.
it suck anyway?
Because America, we're not known for artwork. We're
What?
for art.
What? I know,
Come on.
I know a fantastic.
All
You know what we're
Marvel, all
known
of
for?
DC?
We're known for taxes and scams.
Yeah, that's art.
That's
That's
what,
art.
Like,
It's the art of the deal.
You don't understand art. Shut up.
I don't know anything about art.
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of agree with Noel. Yeah, of course, there's obviously good artists in America, but like these dudes in Nigeria, like they drawing to eat.
Yeah.
Like they're drawing to survive. Like I need this.
That's the starving artist you're looking for?
Yeah, and it's like, all right, cool. And like I would even send them extra money because it's like, to me, it was like they're asking for $25. It's like I could send you 40, and they'd be like, no. They would always call me fucking sir, and that's what pissed me off. I'm like, stop doing that. And
They were
they'd be like,
respectful to you.
Yeah.
And it pisses you off.
yeah, I hate it.
How
Stop doing
dare
that.
you?
Yeah.
In America, it'd be like,
Ah.
listen, man, it's $300.
And I'd be like, cool.
You'd get no sir. You'd be like,
You get no sir.
I don't
you wouldn't
like
get any
it.
respect. You'd be like,
I don't like when people are like formally nice to me. It's like, stop doing that. Like, I'm not better than nobody. Stop calling me fucking sir.
I mean, even at $25 a page, that's pretty expensive, right? How many pages were you running for
32.
32.
Yeah,
No.
so like it would still add up.
Which is how much?
Don't look at me. I went to the same school you did.
Brookings.
Yeah, it would be like 25 just for the like black and whites, and then they'd pay another 25 to someone else in Nigeria to color it, and then pay like another like $10 a page for them to put letters on it. Plus the cover would cost me like $80 to $120. You got the front cover, the front inside cover, the back cover, and the back inside cover that you'd have to have done. So like it definitely would add up. And then all the money you're spending on like marketing and shit and just trying to like get it out in front of as many people as possible is definitely an expensive like hobby that like if I was truly passionate about it, yeah, because like there's a ton of people in that community I was talking about that they're still grinding to this day. And like for me, it was people come to me all the time and they're like, yo, I loved Kid Solar. It was great. Like, when are you making another one? It's like, yeah, thanks, but
never. I'm like, never making one.
It's not
Take everything you can out of that one.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're not seeing another one.
I mean,
good thing I got that signed copy.
You got a signed copy?
No, I don't even know if it's signed, but I have one.
I mean, you know the guy, so I could sign it.
Did you read it?
I did read it. I read it before I got a copy of it, though, because you'd given Amber a copy. And I read a lot of Bryan.
Wait. We have a copy.
We have a copy. I used to have a copy. My husband took it.
At the end of the day, you made it. Like,
yeah.
And
like,
that's more than a lot of people can say about something that they claim to be passionate about.
No, for sure. And that's one of the things like I try to tell myself, because like deep down, like I'm my biggest critic, so like I'm very hard on myself. So even when I succeed, it's like, all right, that's what I was supposed to do. Like, why am I going to celebrate this? Like, I remember graduating from college. Mind you, I was a 0.8 GPA graduating high school. It took me fucking 10 years to get my bachelor's because like I just didn't know what I wanted to do. And then I got it. They mailed it. I brought it up to my mom. I said, here's my like bachelor's diploma, whatever the fuck. And she starts crying. And I just like gave her a hug, and I was just like, it's really not that deep. And she was just like, what do you mean? Like, you worked so hard. And it's like, yeah, but it's like, I was supposed to do this. Like, I'm not going to celebrate something I was supposed to do.
That's that ADHD again.
Yeah. It's like, all right, what's next? Yep. Like, now what do I do?
You can't take a moment to
exactly
like be happy about that. I know that feeling.
But that's the best way to drive yourself is constantly
demean yourself inside your head. And say, it's like, this ain't good enough. What's wrong with you? You can do better. This was what you're supposed to do. What's next?
I do the same thing. Like, I'm supposed to fix this car. It's been to 3 other shops. No one can figure out what it is. I figured out what it was in one day, and it's like, that was my job.
Yeah.
Right.
That was my job. I was supposed to do that.
But that can also lead to like some crippling depression as well. Like just
right. Yeah. Like I definitely know like the double-edged sword of it, where it's like, yeah, this is going to motivate me, but it's also like, will I ever find real joy in things that I do? And it's like, I guess, like I try to. Like sometimes when I think about the comic, like you just said, you're like, you did it. Like a lot of people go out to do something and they don't do it. You actually did it. And it's like, yeah, that is true. I did do it. Do I think it could be better? Of course. But like people that actually read it, they're usually shocked on like how good it actually was. I remember my wife, before she was my wife, like when we started talking, I was like, yeah, like I wrote a comic book. And she was just like, she told me like in her head, she was just like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. Like whoop-de-doo. Like I bet it's shit. And then she saw it and was like, oh, this is
God
all
damn.
right. And then she said she read it and she was like, oh my God, this is really good. Like this is Marvel level writing. This is Marvel level art. And I was just like, yeah, what the fuck you thought it was going to be? Like you thought it was going to put out some dumb shit? Like
She was
it's
expecting
embarrassing.
like a scrapbook or
Right.
barely like.
Something I drew with my left hand and I'm right-handed or some shit. Like,
That's what all my drawings look like.
right? But it's like, yeah, no.
Oh yeah, we'll put this on the fridge, hon. The comic book's just dangling up.
Like if I do something, like I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like I don't. If it's not gonna be like the best, I don't want to do it. If it's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be okay, then I'm not doing it. That's just how I am, and that's kind of why I stopped doing the comic books in general. Because it's just like I'm not passionate enough to, like I don't have that drive to be like, yeah, let me just keep shelling out this money to do this. When like my real passion is more so in writing, long storytelling, even short stories. Like I just enjoy like bringing emotion out of people, like when they read my stuff, and like I want people to like, I want to sit with them Like when people tell me they read my shit and they're like, yeah, I cried. Like in my head, I'm like, yes. That's what the fuck I want.
He sends me all of his stuff, and especially
you little bitch.
Bitch ass.
I know what makes you cry now. Wait till you read this new shit.
Mm-hmm. What if you went on a what if you were a team member of someone that was putting out a comic book and like you provided the storyline and someone else did the administrative stuff of getting the artwork, getting the editor, doing the...
I would do it.
You know what I mean?
I almost had a deal, like a publishing deal with one of these like black indie comic book creators. They wanted to sign me in like the Kid Solar universe, and it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be, because I thought it was going to be that. Like I thought it was going to be, okay, I just got to write now. You're going to do everything else that I don't want to do, and you're going to take a chunk of whatever, because I was like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to write. Like I don't want to have to do all the extra stuff. And in reality, it was more so I continue to do all the work. He just smacks his logo on my shit and posts it on his Instagram because he had a bigger following.
Oh, he's a middleman.
Yeah.
It's a middleman economy. He's just riding your coattails, basically.
Right. And I was just like, nah, that's not what I'm looking for. There were a couple like publications that came my way and were like, oh, we want to pick you up. But it was more so of that. There was one that was more so of what I was actually looking for. He just gave me bad vibes, so I was like, nah, like, that's not. I feel like, right? Like I was like, I feel like you're gonna screw me or something. Like,
yeah, but you took this experience and now you're pivoting towards writing for yourself, right?
Yeah,
you're working on a novel, or
yeah, actually, so I'm in a MFA program, which is Masters of Fine Arts, which is a grad school thing that I had to like send a writing sample to get in, and the first time I applied, they were just like, no. Well, actually, they didn't say anything at all. But then I emailed and was like, hey, is there any word on this? And the woman was like the secretary of the whoever the fuck decides. And she was like, you didn't get in. She was like, but honestly, she was like, the dean told me that like you have a very compelling story. Like you just need to figure out like the ins and outs of being a real writer, because I don't read, so I don't know how the fuck people really write. And she was like, he never gives feedback to anyone that gives applications. So like, you should take that as you should try again. So I was like, all right, cool. And I went like a whole year without trying again because I don't like failing at things. And I was just like, whatever, like I'm just going to forget about it. But I was still in school. I was just like in a regular Masters of Art English program. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm about to do this. I'm going to apply again. So then it was when I found out my wife was pregnant. I was just like, all right, I have a biological son on the way. I gotta like get my shit together. Mind you, I have a career. Like I have a pretty good fucking career. Like
you do have a decent career.
Yeah, like I'm doing well. It's not like it's like, oh, this guy's a fucking bum. And
this is his Eminem moment, right?
Yeah, right.
One chance.
Yeah, it was more so just like, fuck, I got a kid. I want to make as much money as possible and not have to work so I could be with my kid. So I was just like, use this as motivation, and I rewrote another story that I wrote that my wife was like, this is the one. You have to use this one to apply. It's a story about a man in a waiting room.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah. It's
I
about
cried
look a little bitch.
Yeah, it's about a man in a waiting room, and he's the only one in the waiting room, and this like little boy comes in. This little boy starts talking to him, and he doesn't know who the little boy is. But then the little boy is asking him like, are you a good man? Like my father's not around to teach me how to be a good man. Like, can you teach me how to be a good man? And the guy's like, I don't really know if I was a good man. Like, and he goes on this whole spiel of like his story of his life and like all the bad things that he's done, but like how like he wasn't there for his child and blah, blah, blah. And at the end, the little boy, like, basically, like, disappears and becomes his son, the guy's actual son, and then he crosses the threshold. But in reality, the story is a conversation between me and my father, and he's in purgatory. So he's dead in real life. And it was him in purgatory having a conversation with me, a conversation that him and I have had before, like, before he died, because he wasn't in my life. And I was just like, why the fuck didn't you want to be in my life? Like, what was that about? Like, what did I do? Because you kind of fucked me up, like not wanting to like be in my life or whatever. And he told me this whole spiel of like how his father was a piece of shit and how he was a shitty husband to my mom. And then how my mom was like, oh, you can't see your son, like, which I know isn't true, because like there were plenty of times where like my mom would be like, yeah, your father's on his way to pick you up. And I'd be sitting on the steps and motherfucker would never come. Mm-hmm. So it was like, bro, you're lying. But I put all that shit in a story, and at the end, like he crosses the threshold and basically he has no more stress. He isn't like everything that was holding him down is gone. And it was kind of my way of saying like I forgive you. Like it is what it is. Like, do I actually forgive him? No. Like it still torments me to this day. Like I'll be sitting there holding my son who's 10 months now and I'm just looking at him and I'm just like, how the fuck didn't like
how can you not be there?
Yeah, it's like how did you hold me and
that?
not think like, yo, I have to do everything in my power to protect this kid.
I saw a post that you posted about your son, and it was so similar to something that Noel I had experienced with Noel. Like Noel would be holding his son, and he'd be like, my son, and I'd be like, why do you say my son? And he was like, because I can't imagine not being there for him.
Like it's crazy.
And like that's what he's thinking about when he's saying that. And I was like, oh, that's even more beautiful than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, I submitted that story and 2 days later an advisor called and was like, hey, you got in. Swept the damn dean off his feet. Like you're in.
We watched that bitch cry.
Right. That bitch in there crying right now.
He would have called you himself.
Right. So yeah, I got in and they were like, only problem is like the semester starts today. They're like, so you can either like finish the semester that you're in right now in this class that's going to mean absolutely nothing to you, or we can like, or you wait a semester. And I was just like, I'll wait a semester. Like it's fine. And then they call me back like an hour later. They're like, we got you in the class. Like, do you want to do it? And I'm like, yeah, let's go. Since then, I think I'm like 4 classes in, 4.0 since I've been in there.
Nice.
So, damn, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I just be writing and shit.
Let's just take a minute to reflect on everything we talked about today. But you've had editors tell you your stuff was shit. You had your own journey with your dad, your struggles. You got told no to the college, and you persisted and you did it. It's something I tell my kids all the time. It's like when they attempt something, especially something new, and they're not good at it right away, they get discouraged. And I always tell them, and I tell Noel too, I said, we only fail when we give up.
Right.
So if you don't give up, eventually you'll either make it or die. So
you're not dead yet.
Yeah.
So I think your story is one of persistence that has paid off in ways that a lot of people probably will never see because they just give up.
Right.
So good on you for that.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing these stories with us here.
Yeah, no problem.
We didn't even get into everything I wanted to get into.
What do you want to get into?
Yeah, what do you want to get into?
Well, I know you had you did some podcasts too.
Oh, yeah. That's the ADHD. Like, I just, like, see something I want to do, and it's like, yeah, I want to do that. And then I'll try to do it. And most of the time, it's like, yeah, that's not going to work out. Yeah. It's usually when I have to work with other people, though. Because, like, I want to do it, but then they're not putting in as much effort, and it's difficult. I'm like the same way. There's a ton of things I want to do or try to do, and I always feel like I need a counterpart, like a counterbalance, someone to like be accountable to and with. And so when I try to like do something on my own, I get to a point where I'm like, all right, I get it. I see where the finish line is, and I understand the amount of work to get there, and I don't know if it's worth it. Right. So then I pivot into something else. Yeah. But like the podcast now, Noel's here. He said he's not going to give up until I do, which means we are never giving up the podcast. Because I'm a yes man. Never give up. I'm just a yes man. I'm just like, all right, what do you think you should do? Yeah, we should do that. It's a great idea. Honestly, like I wish I had. So like just taking back to like when you asked me to come on the podcast, what was it, July 4th? Yeah. Yeah, you're at my house and like we're eating or whatever. And y'all two were talking and you brought up a movie. Like you were like selling me on that. Pretty much you were asking me questions to get me here. Yeah. And like afterwards I thought about it. I said, that motherfucker was trying to get me on the goddamn podcast the whole goddamn time. He's insidious. Right. Like he just randomly brought us like, oh, so you write comic books. And I was like, what the fuck? That was random as fuck. So he just took a bite of corn. He was like, this is really good corn. So you write comics. Hey, I heard you write comics. All right. Let me be straight. Even before we had the podcast, I knew you were doing the comic, and I wanted to talk to you about it. And I think the first time we met was at the Dave and Buster's birthday party thing, and it didn't feel like an appropriate time to be like, "Hey, talk to me about your comic." With all the video game shit going on, I think it's super cool. No, because it was his kid's birthday party, and like,
So I was like, this was the first opportunity. I was like, I gotta talk about it because I don't know anybody else who's ever made a comic.
Right.
You know?
Which,
so,
like, I've learned, like, not a lot of people do.
Right. Mm-hmm. So that's like an exclusive club that you're part of that I needed to know about.
Right.
So I was like, fuck it. Here we go.
But yeah, so when we were eating or whatever, like, you're telling me, like, we're talking about it, and you brought up a movie that I had no idea what the fuck the movie was about. And you start going off on the scene, and then Noel picks up as the other character, and y'all just go at it for a solid 90 seconds.
What movie was it?
I don't remember.
And like, you guys are just like, clearly like in your own world. Like me and your wife were blocked out. Y'all are just going at it.
Yep.
And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening right now? And then like you guys both just start dying laughing, and I'm just like, yeah.
I'm here
This
too.
is hilarious. I don't know what movie you're talking about. And I was the topic of conversation. But that being said, like I thought that was beautiful. Like I was like, clearly they are best friends. Clearly they will go to the ends of the earth together no matter what.
Oh hell yeah,
like,
I'd bury a body for him.
Right.
Again.
What?
And like I was like, yo, I wish I had that. Because if I did, like I would have a podcast still. Mm-hmm. Like I have maybe one person like outside of like my wife that I'd be like, yeah, if I called him right now and be like, yo, I need you to help me bury this body, he'd be like, bet. Where? However, he would get us caught because he's a fucking idiot. Love him to death though. But he's also like irresponsible, and he also, the things that I'm passionate about, he's not passionate about. So like, even if we try to do a podcast, I want to do a podcast about football. I love football, and he doesn't know shit about football. Like my gift to him every year for his birthday is I pay for him to join my fantasy football league. Like I pay for his entry, and his team is always terrible. And I'm always like, yo, do this, do that. He's like, nah, I got this. Like, this is my year. And I'm like, yo, you have the first pick again because you're really bad. Like, please, just listen to me. And it's all because like the very first draft, he asked me if he should draft this one guy, and I was like, yeah, like that's a good pick. Because at the time I thought it was a good pick, and the guy ends up like tearing his ACL, and he's out the league now. So he's very upset with me still.
So I don't know shit about football either. And my friends needed a fill for their fantasy team, and I won. So
what? That's how it goes.
Yeah,
then the second year I won again.
Yeah.
What?
I just based it on the stats.
Yeah, because you have no emotion. And you're not tied to anything.
Exactly. And they're like, oh my God, you took that guy? I was like, his stats are good. He's like, yeah, but you didn't hear what he did with that woman in the thing. I was like, I don't give a shit about that. Look at his stats.
Like, I won't draft any Philadelphia Eagles because I'm a Cowboys fan, and we hate the Eagles. However, there's multiple Eagles players that could probably win me a championship.
Right? Go Birds.
You should go into stocks.
Yeah,
everyone always treats company stocks and trading
with emotion.
If you just go in blindly looking at the company numbers, you'd be a whiz at the stocks. Same thing as...
That's my fantasy story.
I remember you guys talking about the fantasy football league, and I'm like...
Yeah, that's like the hardest part about like... So like obviously like Noel and I are brother-in-law, right? We have nothing in common. Outside of, I'm assuming we both have penises.
Smoking?
You're assuming.
That's the one thing. Like, we both enjoy food,
Yeah.
which we found out. But, like, when I first came into the family, me and Noel would just sit at the dinner table and just not talk. And, like, I'll go to work and they'll be like, oh, like, what's your, like, family like? I'll be like, yeah, like, everyone's cool. Like, and, like, my brother-in-law will be there and they'll be like, oh, like, what do you guys talk about? I'll be like,
nothing.
Like, we don't. And they'll be like, what do you mean you don't? Like, is he an asshole? I'll be like, no, he's a great fucking guy. And they'll be like
sports.
They'll be like, really? I'm like, yeah, we have nothing in common. I was like, our age gap is just big enough that it's like we're kind of like in a different age gap where it's like he's experienced shit that I didn't, and I experienced shit that he didn't. And then I don't know shit about cars. I love sports. He hates sports. Like, we invited them over for the Super Bowl. He spent the entire time in the dining room.
I ate chips.
He just ate food in the dining room. Didn't even come into the living room to watch at all.
But then we started talking about smoking briskets. And
I think
that's where it took off.
I think that's the thing is like as you get older, it gets more difficult to
make
like,
friends.
Try to be like a friend, like because everyone's doing their own thing,
right?
And you're kind of like it's so energy draining to like try to put in that effort. But at the same time, I'm trying to be more Jared-like and get at the small talk. You know, that's why I was sitting at that table. I was like, what would Jared do? I looked at my bracelet. WW Jared.
What would Jared do? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, got it.
And I was like, fuck it. You do a comic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I probably would have sat there too because I don't know what the fuck to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm the same way. And that's the part because like we're both introverted.
Yeah.
So like we're not going to come out and just start talking about some shit. So
he's like, hey, you ate your dad? Yeah, I ate my dad too. All right, let's.
Yeah. It's like we got to find some kind of common ground.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what? Let's just talk shit about the older kids.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about how Jay fucked his car up.
The anniversary of his car. It's 4th of July.
Let's talk about how dumb fucking teenagers are.
I think we should wrap it up here. It's been a great episode. Thanks for coming on and sharing
anytime.
with us. Looking forward to getting to know you more.
Yeah.
This was a good time. Noel, you got anything you want to?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered everything that was on my list.
Heidi, thanks for sitting in for Jared.
Yeah, I got to sit here. We get to go eat food now. I was really just didn't want to drive back home and come back and get my
Gee, thanks.
drunk husband.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Noel was drunk this whole episode.
We went to the vineyard and I drank 80% of a wine bottle, not the whole thing.
Yeah,
you know?
Just 80%.
And I spilled coffee on the carpet, but
Yep.
you can almost just barely smell it now. You can't
Barely smell it now.
I'll clean it up.
I forgot about the coffee thing. Yeah, I'm sitting right above it, so.
Is the comic still in print? Can people buy it or
No.
It's a
absolutely
collector's
not.
item now.
Yeah, there's like a box somewhere in my house with like, I don't know, probably like 15 of them.
All
So
right.
if you want one, I'll give you one.
I'll take one.
Yeah.
We're going to advertise the hell out of it.
But we're also going to put it out there for any of our listeners if they want to pick one up. You can reach out to podcast@betweenthestates.com. They're going for $1,000 a piece.
Yep.
They're very limited
$1,200.
edition.
First come, first served.
$1,200.
And if you want it signed, it's an extra $60 because of the editor.
Yeah, like, because honestly, I'm still writing a novel, so
Yeah,
like I could still become this
That's
famous
true.
writer.
That's
And
right.
be like, this is where he got his start.
Yeah.
And be like, fuck that Duffy, whoever.
Just cross out his name on all of them.
That's how you sign it. You're
Right.
Is there anywhere you want people to reach out to you in any way or follow your social medias or see more of you somewhere?
Nah, I don't really
Nothing
have
to
much.
plug?
Yeah, nothing to really plug.
You got a
Not
novel
yet,
coming
at least.
soon.
Yeah. Within the next 2 years, I should have the novel done for sure. I can't graduate until I finish a novel. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, it's like the
Prerequisite.
requirement to graduate is I have to have at least a 50,000 word like manuscript ready to be printed.
And they're like, and we get a cut.
Right. That's honestly why I went to this program, because I was like, the only way my ADHD will allow me to do this is if I'm forced to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, here's a deadline. You have this 10-week class. You have to start writing. You have to keep doing that. So the only way I'll do it.
Wow.
So yeah, eventually.
All right. Well, we'll definitely have you back on and pitch it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to be something, I'm sure of it.
I hope so.
You can reach us at podcast@betweenthestates.com and you can support us at patreon.com/betweenthestates.
Keep the TikTok comments coming because there's some funny shit going on.
Yeah, don't forget to follow us on social media.
Did Heidi comment lately?
She did actually. She was bragging about that lawnmower she got her husband.
That's right. She did.
I did get you a lawnmower.
You should buy him a smoker.
I should. I asked him to show me what model he wanted, and I was
Thank you for
gonna do
listening. I love you all.
that. Bye.
Remember, be kind. Goodbye.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Oh my!
It's okay. We're not gonna be here in a
You have
while
to,
anyway.
but you have to pay damages, don't you?
We're gonna do that anyway.
You were gonna trash the place.
Jesus Christ! Let me get some paper towels.
My bad luck.
You
No.
drunkie.
No, oh, that's
Drink much
right.
wine.
He's loose.
He's drunk?
He's loose as crazy.